We want to ensure that you're not just going through the motions and the training that you're doing is effective. And this means understanding training intensity, your individual body, and the RPE scale or reps in reserve scale. So RPE stands for rate of perceived exertion. It's a simple tool that we use to see how a set feels on a scale of 1 to 10. An RPE 1 is just moving through the motion with no challenge at all. And an RPE 10 is your absolute max or your limit. This means that you couldn't do another rep if your life depended on it. But we don't just guess, we directly relate it to how many reps we think we have in reserve. And we can think of it like this. If we do a set of squats, we finish it, and we think, I probably could have done another 2 reps, then that's an RPE 8. 1 rep in reserve is an RPE 9. And we as coaches use this system to guide how hard each individual set should be. And it's not just about the individual set on that day, it's about progression over time. It's what intensity we're building towards in that block of training or that phase, and then how that intensity leads into the next phase. So for example, if we prescribe an RPE 7 on a bench press, and you're cruising through it with 6 to 7 reps left in the tank, then you're not working at the right intensity and you're going to leave results on the table. And that's the whole point of using the RPE scale. It helps us ensure as coaches that your training is both safe, but also productive. It's where a lot of people go wrong is always training at too lower intensity or not training heavy enough. And while we shouldn't train heavy all the time, it is important to develop strength, hypertrophy, and overall capacity. You need to give your body a reason to adapt. But on the other hand, if we are always pushing at a 10 out of 10 and we're always training to absolute failure, there'll be a point where your body will give up and you'll reach burnout. So for example, if your program says 3 sets of 6 at an RPE 8, that means that you should choose a weight that after the 6th rep, you can maybe get 2 reps done, but no more than that. And if you finish and feel like you could do more, then that wasn't a true RPE 8 for you. Now, this self-regulation tool can be a little bit tricky to get the handle of, and you're never gonna get it right from the get-go. As beginners or intermediate lifters, we often undershoot what we're actually capable of, and we perceive something to be harder than it actually is. And this is where tracking your weights and program notes becomes particularly important. You can see how you progress over time and how the weight feels to you. So every time you're in the gym training, whether it be strength training, conditioning, think about how hard that work was. Don't just go through it mindlessly and get the work done just to tick a box. We don't just want you training, we want you training hard at the right times and training smart.